Hi and welcome to the video. I'm Dame and this is Dame Over, and today's Battlefield 2042 video is how to get your unlocks for each weapon attachment as quickly as possible. There's pretty much an exploit in the game that you can use at the moment, so I'm going to talk you through exactly how to do it and show you how in just only one game you can get all of the attachments unlocked for whichever weapon you're grinding for. Now here's a really quick reminder that I do stream 6 days a week over on Twitch and also here on YouTube. I alternate between the two platforms, so if you want to catch some more live Battlefield content and some other games thrown in there as well, make sure you drop a sub and drop a follow, and hopefully I see you on the streams. Right, let's get to it. Now, full warning from the get-go, using this method can be a little bit boring, and if you have a spare half an hour to 45 minutes, I assure you it is definitely the best way to do it, but if you're playing solo or with one of your friends, it's going to be a little bit dull, because you're going to be going into the solo and co-op modes of all-out warfare and farming bots. The level XP in this mode has been capped, so you're probably going to reach the cap by the end of one game, which is exactly what I've done every time I've tried. But kills going towards attachment unlocks are unlimited. And just to be super clear how you get into the solo and co-op modes, you go into all-out warfare, make sure you select change game mode, and make sure you select the solo and co-op game mode. So it's you and your friends against AI soldiers. From here, you can then change the difficulty level of the AI soldiers. I've kept mine on beginner just to make life a little bit easier. You can also select which map to play on, and some of the maps spread out quite a bit. Hourglass, for instance, has quite a big spread for a lot of the game with the AI, and we want the highest concentration of the AI bots as possible to be able to get as many kills as we can. Renewal, again, is one of those ones that spreads them out too much. Or the best two maps that I have found that work really well for farming the bots is either Orbital or Kaleidoscope, but most importantly, make sure you have selected Breakthrough as the game type. And as you can see from the background footage that you're looking at, the AI is pretty dumb and they don't tend to really use the proper TTK of their weapons and miss a lot of shots, and frankly a lot of the time just don't fire at you, which is fantastic. It gives you loads of time to practice lining up your shots, practice using your weapon from loads of different ranges while still racking up those kills nice and easily. Using flanking routes to line up a bunch of enemies in front of you is super easy and definitely pays off a lot of the time. Just make sure if you are going for attachment unlocks, you do stick to just using that primary weapon, or the secondary if you're trying to work on your sidearm. I'd also recommend staying away from capturing the areas as much as possible. You do also have 127 bots on your team if you are playing solo, so they're going to go ahead and do whatever they want and still try and PTFO. But employing some delay tactics here is definitely the way to go to get the maximum amount of kills that you can. Now, the few times that I have tried this, I've managed to get 100 plus kills per game, which has been super easy, and just by concentrating on staying in the high traffic areas and using my proximity sensors to make sure I can find large groups of enemies as much as possible. Now my specialist of choice for this activity is Angel, because one, you can still give yourself extra armor. I tend to combine that using the med pen to give yourself health if you do need to. You will take some damage from the bots and occasionally you might die, but that's absolutely fine. Respawns are nice and quick, you can get back into the action. The most important thing with Angel though is the call-ins to get extra ammo and to resupply your proximity sensors. A really very useful tool, and I'd recommend using him. But if you want to go with someone like Falcon, just have constant healing, again that would work really well. So that's basically it. That's the best way to farm some XP, but most importantly get as many attachments unlocked as quickly as possible in Battlefield 2042. And if you found any other ways that work really well, or any particular areas of any maps that work really well in any particular game modes, it doesn't have to be Breakthrough, make sure you jump in the comments and you let me know what it is. And if you found this video useful and you had a good time, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to drop a sub and a follow over on Twitch as well. Here's a very quick thank you to my Dame operatives and a big shout out to my members here on YouTube and my subs over on Twitch, and I will catch you in the next one. That's Dame Over. Peace.